What's happening, people? Welcome back to another episode of Red Divided. Myself, Tommy.
You got Addy here.
And you got Ham, a.k.a. Mark Morrison. Return of the Mac. I'm back, baby. I'm back.
What's happening?
What's good, man? What's good, man?
How was the anniversary?
Yeah, no, it was good, man. It was good, man.
You see, you're a changed man, though. Like,
Lover boy, fam.
from when we started this podcast to the stories that you used to tell, the analogy that you used to use, to now having an anniversary.
Yeah, that was good, man. It was good. 1 year down. So, yeah.
Cool.
That's
Many
what we wanna hear
more to
still.
go, inshallah. Yeah. Oh, man. All right, cool. What's been happening apart from that? Added you? How's reffing going? Did anyone get angry this week?
No. There's one guy, but I'm happy every time I ref them, they've lost.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's because it annoys me that they're losing,
But yeah.
I was happy with that.
All right, cool. We wanted to start with like the United, but let's just go straight into like the game today.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. What a game. What, did you watch that day?
Yeah.
We need to talk about that game. So I got in.
What a game, bro.
I went to my in-laws. I got in because I told. So we went to my missus' parents. Went to go and see them quickly. So I said at 4:00 you have to be going home. I told her.
You wouldn't have got home by 4:30 though, even if you left at 4 though.
But at least 5-10 minutes I didn't mind. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got there around 2:30. So like I didn't want to be like bad man. You came here for an hour. You're going because I could have. Yeah, I could have just. We could have gone for an hour 3:30. But I thought, oh, you know what? Not too bad. See this, they will see their grandkids.
Yeah.
Have a conversation. Then we go.
Yeah.
So I said, okay. So I said 4:00. 4:00. They're still rounding up the conversation in my head. I'm just tapping her like, let's go now.
Let's wrap this up, babe.
But Tom's a good husband.
Bro,
I'm coming. I want to get something from the car.
I would have just texted her. Or the text her from the car.
I'm at home. Half an hour, she'll message me. He's like, well,
Yeah. Nah.
So we just left, and you called me while I was on the way home. So I got in right for the Sterling goal when he made it 2-1. So that's when I got in for that goal. And yeah, but what was you guys' thoughts on the game though? Great advert for the Premier League, obviously.
It was fantastic. To be honest, before the game, I looked at the league table and I was like, for the league, literally just my mindset. For the league, we need Chelsea to win this game. But I don't think they can win this game, so I'll take a draw.
Which is what they done against Tottenham. They beat Tottenham. They done that against Liverpool at home. They done that against us at home.
Yeah.
And we needed Man City not to win this game for the Premier League to leave it open. And it was good.
It looks exciting now with all those three teams. Because I was talking to JJ today. I was like, Spurs, I always knew they didn't have enough to win the league anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's like,
100%.
my mindset is, leave those three there. Everyone else come out struggle with us. Them three, Arsenal, City, Liverpool, okay, that's fine.
The rest
Everybody
of us
has come and struggle with us. Come and mix it up with us. You know what I mean?
We'll fight for that fourth position.
Yeah, fourth or maybe even fifth this year. Maybe even fifth. Yeah.
Apparently, we're like fourth position for the fifth.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I don't mind. I don't want us to take 5 teams anyway.
Because Newcastle and United are doing so badly in the Champions League, we're probably not going to.
Yeah. I don't mind that. I think it should just be top 4 anyway.
Yeah. So look, I just thought, let them three go and we'll compete with the rest in it. And like and it was a game. And to be fair, I've always said with Chelsea's always got the players. They got a good coach. There's only an amount of time before they start clicking together. I don't know whether this is gonna be like long run, but it's still early days to speak. But the last few games, especially this week specifically, they're like 4 points against Spurs and City.
And City in a week, yeah.
You take that, especially when one of the games is like away from home as well, and you've got 3 points. You managed to get 3 points there. So
100%.
You definitely take that. You was happy though, innit, for Arsenal.
I was celebrating every goal. I was celebrating every Chelsea goal. As soon as that penalty went in, my missus come in because she was cooking it, so she come into the living room and she heard me screaming it, and she was just like, "Is it a penalty?" Yeah, and then even before they give it, you know me, I'm football, I'm all over. I knew it was a penalty. I just winked at her. And when I knew Cole was, and I knew Cole was stepping up in it, so in my mind it was 4-4. I didn't even for a second did I think that Cole's not putting that in the back of the net. So I was celebrating every goal because for me it's brilliant. I'm not where Ade is. I don't think if City won, I would still think the league is pretty much calm in it because I think they would have been on 30 in it and we're on 27. So it would just been 3 points. Yeah. So and they play Liverpool. Not saying Liverpool's going to beat them, but they might drop points against Liverpool at home. And the season is still long. We're going to go. I think that's a third through the season now, isn't it? Pretty much, isn't it?
Sometimes it's just the mentality, right?
Like if they go there, win. Yeah, no, I get that. But I wasn't thinking that. My mindset was just like I just want them to drop points, innit? If they won, I would have still thought we're still in it. And whatnot. But yeah, brilliant for us. And just a brilliant game. It just felt like like Daniel Sturridge just summed it up. It felt like a basketball game. Like I wasn't just to and fro. And what Chelsea had was they had players to hurt Chelsea going the other way in it, which was Sterling was on fire today. Don't know why they gave Cole man of the match because Sterling was man of the match.
I said exactly the same thing.
It's a media thing.
Yeah, no, because Cole wasn't. Cole played well, but he went. Raheem was playing like a man possessed.
I started watching the game when he scored that goal.
But before that, Raheem was moving mad.
What he was doing. It's crazy.
It's a media thing.
Yeah, Raheem was playing like a man possessed.
I didn't want to talk about that on here because I was like, there's like one. I think there's two. I can remember now in mind. I think there's another one. I was like, there's two individual performances this weekend that were crazy. Raheem was one today, and Eze yesterday. I'm not sure if you guys watched.
I don't watch Pat. No.
Oh my goodness!
He tried to drag that team.
Bro, you talk about one man making a difference.
Yeah.
What he was doing yesterday. Just watch match of it just to see a glimpse of what he was doing. Nah, he was bowling yesterday, and then the second, they tried to book him for diving. If you're not going to give the pen, don't give the pen. But it was never a dive. It was never a dive because the way he turned the Corey, oh my god!
I need to catch that.
What he was doing yesterday.
Ez is a bad boy player though.
No, you guys need to watch his performance yesterday. It was disgusting. So those two individual performances and Raheem.
Yeah, Raheem was man of the match today. Raheem was playing like a man possessed.
Yeah, no, but you know what the thing is, they've been saying. They were like, oh yeah, Cole Palmer's come from City and now he's Chelsea's best player. And it sort of offended me because I'm like, are you saying Sterling's not doing what he's doing? Like, sure enough. I
mean, Sterling's always been disrespected his whole career though.
It's bad.
By the media, always been disrespected.
It's so easy for them to come. When they said it, I was like, are you mad?
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is, when Sterling's not performing, I'll put my hand up and say he's not performing. Yeah. But he's been the guy that's driven that Chelsea team.
Yeah, no. Raz has been cold still.
The whole club hasn't been great, but he's been the best player. So for them to say that, I'm like, you guys just get
it's not one
lost
close,
in the sauce.
And that's what's so annoying about it. It's not one close because even like a game like today, you can't like watch that game with your two eyes and tell me that he's one of the best players.
And we're not saying Cole Palmer's not a good player.
Exactly.
But like, give credit where it's due. Sterling has been the guy that's been leading the club. Just because someone scores
everything that they were doing today that was penetrative, that was dangerous, that looked like it was going to lead to something was coming through. Raz.
Same thing.
Whether that was him pressing, it might not have him been doing nothing crazy, but that might just been a press or playing the right pass. But everything he was doing was like, top quality. Same
thing with him on Monday. If it wasn't for Jackson, Sterling would have gotten like 18 assists and 4 goals.
Yeah. So it was a dope game. I think for City, they'll just lick their wounds and be like, we didn't play great. We didn't play great. And we could have nicked it at the end with Rodri. It's a silly penalty from Diaz. Diaz has to make the challenge though, innit? As a centre half, he has to make the challenge, innit?
Especially at that time.
Yeah. He has to make the challenge. I think City anyway, but they'll be fine. They'll go to the change. They'll go to the change room. Pep will be like, we didn't play great. But I don't think. And this ain't revised history. As soon as the game started and I saw what he was going with their mid, maybe because we played them recently, I just wouldn't have emptied the midfield like he did. When I saw what he done with the midfield, it was just like it looked like Rodri was in there by himself, and Bernardo was mad high. Bernardo didn't sit as a 6 or like an 8 with him. Bernardo was mad high, and then obviously Alvarez was playing as a like false 9 supporting striker, innit? Yeah. So I just felt like he just like the midfield just looked open. So that's why Caicedo, Gallagher, and Enzo was able to like get every second ball and then transition quick. Yeah. Whereas us, when we went there, we didn't empty our midfield and they still had a decent game against us. So I thought he might have thought that he made them because he brought Kovacic on to try and steady it and they looked a bit better when they brought Kovacic on. But Chelsea then looked better on the transition and whatnot. So I think he might go away and think. Because like he said against Arsenal, when we beat them, he said, you know what? I fucked up. I made the wrong call, innit? And I think tonight he's probably going to go back and think, if I make the right call and play properly, we win today.
And I think Chelsea's like, in those big games, I don't know what it is. I just feel like they've got the right pieces to hurt like teams.
They got players though, innit?
They got like with the Enzo, Caicedo, and Gallagher.
Yeah, and even that's not even clicking that like an all-time. Their midfield looks great. It's not.
But it's just what they provide.
Yeah,
I mean, is what they can provide in those kind of big games. High energy.
Yeah, but their energy and press is second to none.
Press throughout the whole game, and then when you have the Raheem,
because it's still not mad. The only scary thing about Chelsea is when they add Nkunku and get rid of Jackson, and then when they add Lavia and then decide who's coming out of the team for Lavia out of Enzo or Connor or Caicedo. they're going to be even more dangerous. Because Nkuku's not going to miss the chances that Jackson, because he's further along in his development, isn't it? He's going to put away the chances that Jackson is missing. So that's when they become even scarier. And then learn how to play against the teams that are going to low block it, because you see when they're playing against us and Liverpool,
But I think that's where
they're able to come back and forth, a bit like Man United. You know, Man United under Ollie can't break down a low block, but if it's like a transition game, well, okay,
We want to
yeah. So your next stage of the development is to be like, I'm not saying work dope, but be like a Man City, be like a Liverpool, Arsenal. You know what I'm saying?
That's where the challenge will come, though, isn't it? Because as you said, with those big games, you have the right pieces to challenge those big games.
100%.
But when you have to beat a low block, do you have the players?
And they got the players. They just make it work. The manager's got to coach them into it. The manager's got to coach them into it.
Creativity in the middle of the park. With all of that, I don't.
In terms of like a playmaker type.
Yeah, I think maybe that's where they're lacking in that middle of the park. They all got high energy, high press. They can do all of that, but
give that final ball.
But those are cute passes like the Odegaard, the Bernardo's, the Bruno at times when he's not crazy. They do lack that.
I knew you were gonna call his name, and I don't know why.
At times,
but I think maybe that's why. Because if you see the game that he's doing, he's starting Cole wide and Cole's ending in the middle.
Yeah.
So Cole's ending the game as behind. So because Cole is cute, Cole can play passes like that. So maybe that's the position he'll find for him and play two behind him.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And then play Nkuku wide and make Jackson keep playing, make Nkuku go wide, innit? And then make Cole come inside as a false nine.
Yes. It's not a bad shot. They've got the players. Like, it's up to him how he wants to play.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
but the thing is, they got for development of the young players coming through, just off history, they got the right coach for that. If you're just going off what he done at Tottenham and Southampton, he's the right manager for that crop of players. Like all their players, apart from Thiago Silva, they're all mad. They're all at a decent age, innit? All good.
I think a lot to sort out though. Too many players, all of this stuff. So ultimately, he needs time. Like, to be honest, today's result was the one I've looked at and said, yes. The Spurs one, I didn't really give them too much credit for it. But today's one, I'm like, you know what? It wasn't that you just drew with Man City. You actually gave it a good game.
You gave him a good game.
You can't see us do anything like that. So as much as we're both shit, we could have never done what they just did today.
Yeah. So 100%, I agree. Talking about a shit team, you might as well get going. Start with them at in the Champions League. And then Copenhagen against Copenhagen, and then we'll go into the game yesterday.
Wait. By the way, do you lot watch Fans Tribune? Yeah, the Nigerian version of this.
Yeah.
We gotta big them up, bro. Yeah. They're doing their thing still. They're doing their thing.
Look, in terms of like the Copenhagen one, I think I was watching it. I think we was messaging each other. I think me and Adi was messaging each other when we got the red card. We said because we was planning.
You need to post that screenshot of that message I sent you. When
to be fair.
When
post it. So when Fernandes scored the penalty.
Yeah.
We'll talk through it once we get to that position.
Yeah. So I think obviously it was 2-0. Like everything was going well in it, but as we've always said, United's cursed.
Yeah, it's United, isn't it?
Yeah, it's United.
I was okay with the way we were playing as well.
Yeah.
I was okay with it.
Yeah.
Even though it was Copenhagen, you wasn't taking into consideration the opposition.
No, bro. We're shit.
Okay.
Like, people have asked us about the Copenhagen. I said, I don't expect anything because we're rubbish.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
So the fact that we're even able to pass the ball 2 yards, it's positive.
Yeah.
It's positive. It's a step in the right direction. My expectations are low, bro.
I feel you.
So
because I kept hearing United fans say, we played well.
Yeah, they started off well. You can't.
Not you, bro.
Yeah, it started off well.
You have to adjust expectations.
But it doesn't look whether it's opposition or not. We can't be considering how bad we've been this season. You just like
you would just take something that looks
good. It doesn't really matter whether it's the opposition or not. It's just we are playing well. That's just the honest truth.
We pass the ball,
and when we are playing bad, we're just playing bad.
Yeah.
It's one of
because the reason why I said that is because if you put United how they are now up against an under-10s team, would we not say they're playing well, but they're playing against an under-10s team?
No, they actually were moving the ball well.
So they were playing. I don't see that stuff. So
they played better than they played against Luton.
Okay.
So they were actually moving.
Okay. Yeah.
Even our second goal.
Okay.
That started from the keeper. They build up from the keeper.
Yeah, I saw the goals. I didn't see
so
the.
they was actually passing the ball like they was quite comfortable. Ironic enough, they were comfortable on the ball around the back. Like despite their press, we held the ball well. We didn't panic. So
Wow, so you guys got it in you, bro.
So
It's
it
there,
was
man.
there. So it was there, but
20 minutes every 6 hours. It's not what you want in it.
But we say that every time
Slow
about United,
progress,
like,
bro.
we see it sometimes, but we only see it like for short spells, like 2-3
Yeah,
minutes.
but last time we said we saw it was a long time ago.
Yeah, to be fair,
Yeah, you ain't seen it in a minute
We
still.
ain't seen it in a minute, but yeah, it was short spells, and we held on to the ball well. It's everything you can expect. It's
Everything
comfortable,
was calm.
despite you can
Holding back too, innit?
yeah.
Good.
Despite you can say it's opposition, it is the Champions League. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
The opposition. at
They've
the end
done
of the-
well. They've
but
scored
they've
against,
done well.
they've
But
scored against
obviously,
everyone, haven't they?
Yeah.
Copenhagen. In
Yeah,
every
yeah.
game,
Mhm,
Champions League.
And then
so-
look, the red card, which I think it was a red card. I'm not gonna argue with the red card. I definitely thought it was a red card. I just thought it was stupid from him because he had the ball already. It's different if like the ball wasn't at your feet. The ball was at your feet. You haven't even tried to control the ball first. You rather what you wanted to do that Pogba thing. You just
Put the body.
put your
Yeah,
body in
but
the
I
way.
wouldn't call him. I wouldn't say anything negative towards him because he didn't mean anything. It wasn't a challenge. He just put his foot out right. It's a red card.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a challenge.
He's just trying to establish his body in
Yeah,
between the
it's kind
player
of
and the
established.
ball.
So I can't say, oh, you did bad from what you did. He didn't do anything.
In hindsight,
it was a red card.
in hindsight, it's just when I look at replay, thinking, bro, but the ball was right in front of you. It's like,
If it didn't result in a red card, we would have.
It's because the player's there because Marcus has probably done that
I
a thousand
get that.
times.
I get that. It's just because I
One of
watched
those
it back
ones.
and I think,
Yeah. It's because he caught the player.
Yeah, it's because he caught the player. That's what I'm saying. That it's just like I just didn't. But it's probably because we lost anyway.
Yeah, but the game changed from then,
The
innit?
game,
Yeah,
the game changed.
What was the score when he went off? Was it still
2-0?
Oh, 2-0 when he went off?
Yeah. So it was 2-2 by
Half-time.
half time. So
they clawed it back before half time.
Yeah, before half time. So it was just, but then that's United for you. It's typical United because we, like, everything that looked well, all of a sudden, just to be fair to them, in the first half, it just looks wrong. But then when it came out in the second half, the defensive shape was fine.
Yeah, because you lot didn't concede the last two till late, innit?
Yeah, and that was more Dallow's fault than anything. The defensive shape was totally fine. When we got the goal,
Was that Bruno pen? The 3-2.
yeah, it was a
Bruno.
pen.
Okay, yeah.
So when we got the goal, that's me and so I think before the pen, it was a red card, and me and Ade messaged each other because our plan was to go to Bayern, try see if we can get a ticket for a Bayern game, Champions League.
Oh, I thought you said go to Bayern. I was like, why are you going to go and watch that defeat? But then you ready?
Nah,
Yeah.
It
So
was-
I told Tom I was
us going to
not very
Bayern,
bad.
to go and watch the game is not to go and watch Bayern United, it's to go and see Bayern Munich play. Just to clarify
Yeah.
that, by the way. Just go to watch Bayern Munich play. Anyway, we messaged each other and said, if they lose this game, we're not going anymore.
Not going.
Are you going to get...
He messaged me and said, Tom, he said, if they lose, going to go. I said, you and me both. Do you think I was going to go? So I just made that
Okay, yeah.
clear.
So you guys aren't going, basically, because obviously you lost against it.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So we went on, and then second half come now. We had a penny. We scored a penny, and they're celebrating. I think, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Before I can message, I had his message me already.
Let me literally read the wording.
He said,
These idiots shouldn't celebrate. Go in effing game position. Then Tom was like, bro, we're twins. And Tom was like, I was thinking, why are they celebrating? They're not well. I was like, Garnacho is doing shush. I will slap him.
But
And I was like, when they lose 4-3, they'll be looking like lemons. The same Garnacho that was shushing, the same one crying at the end.
he was crying out because I mentioned the group. I was like,
Bro.
"But why is he crying
That was
for?
like my wording when we scored the penalty. And I'm not going to lie, I take it back to Fernandes. So when they were complaining, obviously the pros were saying, the ex-pros were saying he's not captain material. And he scored the next game. And who says I'm not captain material? Or people are backing him. Just because we're too quick because you win a match, because you score a goal, things are fixed.
Yeah.
You scored a penalty, 3-2. This game's not over. You're leading your players to go and celebrate in the corner. I will tell them, everybody get in bloody position. The game's not over. Yeah, doing here. Shut up, man.
Wait, why was Garnacho shushing? He didn't score. So why was he shushing? Well, that's just immaturity, though, isn't it? Just showing his age,
He's a
isn't
young
it?
boy.
You're just
But
showing his age,
as
isn't it? Yeah.
Fernandes, you're like, okay, yeah, I've just scored a penalty, but we still got a red card. We were 2 goals up,
Yeah.
and they've come back. everyone get in position, get your minds right. Let's do this. They're celebrating.
It's just a lack of mentality in moments like that.
Yeah, it's true. Because I was gonna ask you why shouldn't they celebrate, but then when you put it like that, you're right. Yeah.
You're down to 10
You're
men.
down to 10 men. You've already conceded 2 when you're 2 up.
But there's still a good 20 minutes to go in a game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of time to go.
But maybe they could have celebrated, but the celebration could have been muted.
Yeah,
celebration could have been
exactly.
muted.
High five.
Yeah.
Go back.
Was it like? Was it giving like the whole?
He slid. He slid at the corner flag. He slid at the corner flag.
Yeah, nah.
I'll be like, high five, guys.
I know, like everyone's saying that, oh, let people celebrate. Boy, sometimes just use your common sense.
Common sense.
Yeah, but Bruno ain't got common sense though.
And it's the
No, but they're not just him. They're all
not
just
trying to be
short-minded, though,
horrible.
innit? They're all short-minded, as if like they're just unconscious to what's.
I was about to say that.
Yeah,
I was about to say that. It's like they don't know what's going on with Man United right now.
Obviously, we used to run Res Divided. Everyone was part of it, right? But do you ever think we'll be in that situation when we're playing 7 aside? We'll score and everyone's going to celebrate.
Yeah.
Everyone's shouting at everyone. Get your...
100%.
It was just... that's exactly what happened. Obviously, look, that goal with... only God knows the amount of time I've seen that happen with him. Just him.
Yeah.
He's always... Bro,
it happens to a lot of fullbacks, though, in this day and age.
It happens to him far too
Yeah, it happens to... I mean, I can say it happens to Zinchenko. It happens to a lot of fullbacks nowadays in this day and age.
And it's just far too much. There's a lack of concentration in moments like that. You will get punished, and that's exactly what happened, man. And we got beat, man. So, bro, there's not much to talk about.
I was happy, bro.
Talk about in regards to that.
I was happy because I only saw the last 10 minutes, innit? So it was 3-2, innit? It was 3-2. Last 80 minutes would have been 3-2 to them, to you, like, yeah. So obviously our games, we're done. We've put Sevilla to bed. I think it's 2-0 at this point. So I said, let me come and watch my boys. Watch my boys. I heard that it's 3-2. I got 10 men. So everything that Copenhagen are good. These times I'm not making no noise, innit? I'm just watching it like this. I'm just watching it like this. Because at this point, the ball wasn't leaving your half. So it was just backs against the wall. United trying to see it out, 10 minutes. But man, they were showing the table. You know, as they were showing the table, United was second. This is the scenario. I was just watching. When they went 3-3, I celebrated, but I didn't really celebrate too hard. I knew it's Man United. There's enough time for this team to go and win the game. You see when they scored 4-3, whatever was in my hand, it just went up. Woohoo! Because it's Man United. You know when you can just... Like, man can just... Because you look guys are in the mud now, it's just anything that can happen, it's just happening. Do you know what I'm saying? Like everything that can happen, like Anthony's problem, Marcus and the manager, Varane not starting, Johnny Evans and Maguire, former Leicester centre-back, playing centre-back, Marcus's brother in the States. What else is going on? Garnacho's acting like a fool. But Bruno, should he be captain? Should he not be captain? Anana's coming. Is he good? Is he not good? It's just everything. Ten Hag, should they sack him? You got some people saying sack, no sack. And then you just knew when it was 3-3, I just knew that Copenhagen are going to get the winner. It's just written. You know when stuff is just written that Copenhagen are going to get the winner.
The thing with me now is that obviously I'm doing a lot of things nowadays at the same time. So even as I'm watching the match, I'm in bed and I'm typing on my laptop doing a few things. And things are happening. So even when you message me, it's like, was that a red for Marcus? I didn't even know what happened. I kept looking. I was like, well, he's just putting his body. It wasn't until half-time I actually saw the foot. Because I'm doing things at the same time. And I'm not... Like, I'm not putting all of me into the matches because it's a lot.
I don't think I know any of my United friends that are still watching it like that.
Break sometimes because it's a lot.
My boy was at the game the other day. He took his son to United the other day. He said, "Ham, I'm only here because I got hospitality. I only done the drive for hospitality. Whether they lose to Luton or not, none of my business. I'm just here so my son's in the box watching United."
So just to protect myself, sometimes I'm just like, I'm not wholly in it.
But
like once it went 4-3, I just closed my laptop, took it to the sitting room.
So what's your lot sentiments now though? Still play to get to Europa or come out?
No, we need to do as much as we can. Get points, be shit, get points. We just need to stay in Europe.
Okay, so you're still Tom. What are you saying? Just stay in Europe or just come out?
Yeah, like I can understand staying in Europe, but it's just
bro. Being in one competition don't guarantee us shit.
That's what I'm saying.
This team.
No, fair enough. I hear
even
that.
if you take us out of the Premier League and only put us in the Carabao Cup by itself.
Because what are you guys in now? If you come out of this, would they just? Are you in the FA Cup? Obviously, Carabao Cup. Out, isn't it?
Wow, Newcastle beat us.
In the Carabao Cup, yeah, exactly. So
we're not winning the Europa League, but we need to be in something.
Yeah.
Just need to be in something.
Yeah, so we'll just see what. Right, look, for me now, it's just wherever the team goes. At this rate, I have no expectations. I don't expect us to be in this, that.
Yeah.
It is what it
For some
is.
way,
Like,
we still find a way to be in a position that doesn't make sense.
yeah.
With minus goal difference, we're still in European positions.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
how
crazy.
that works.
Yeah.
Even like,
'Cause what's the table now though?
I think we're currently 6.
No. I'm your group table, Champions League.
Oh
What
no,
do
we're
you mean?
bottom.
You're bottom, but then so you got because you got to go away to Galatasaray,
If
innit?
we win the next 2 games, we've got a chance of going.
Third. Oh, it's still going
qualifying.
through. Okay.
Yeah, still
Okay.
qualifying. So we're not out.
Okay.
we're not out.
So we're going away to Galatasaray. If
That's
we
mad. You
win
lost
that-
3 games in the league and you're still not out.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But then the group is not mad. That's why I kept tweeting. That's why I kept laughing because the group is Galatasaray and Copenhagen.
It's crazy.
Whereas like it's a group of death.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's where we're at. Look,
But
just
the thing is, we can go through because Bayern will probably play their girls team.
Yeah.
let's quickly go through the Luton game. Just 2 minutes on it. Look,
Yeah.
Luton game. I expected us to beat Luton, but it's United again. Who knows? But you had more faith in me because you went to go and put oil in.
Yeah.
Your fantasy.
And what
team.
did we say when we spoke? Because we're trying to decide whether you should get Fernandes.
Yeah.
And we're like, Pata will be 1-0. And if Fernandes does score
It'll
the
be penalty.
goal, he'll get 8 points. But who guarantees it's going to be him? One goal, we beat Luton 1-0.
Yeah, that was
One.
it, yeah.
That's so. Look, there's
And
no
there was
free-
Lindelof as well, and it wasn't even like one goal, the striker or the winger or number 10 or Mason Mount. It was Lindelof that
It's
scored.
there, we missed too many chances.
There was not really much talking points apart from us like missing chances as per normal,
Chances,
really.
yeah.
And then we won the game. So like, look, another international.
And then
break.
obviously you don't want Højlund's injury to be big because
Yeah.
they're saying that it might be his hammy or
I
something.
hope it's not because he did walk up, so it looks
Yeah.
like it might be like a minor.
Hopefully.
Yeah, he did walk up. It wasn't. It did.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a
If
major.
he gets a massage every day,
Yeah. Hopefully he just
Because
takes
it's 2
a-
weeks, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah.
If he takes a break during
International.
international, hopefully he's not bad. But that we have to wait and see.
Because that was the only thing that come
How
out of that
about-
game, innit?
Yeah, how
I
about
know
that?
Johnny's injured, but that's not massive.
Yeah,
you still
he's-
got
he's
Varane
already
and Lindelof, innit?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
already injured this
Why didn't Wan-Bissaka play? Was he just not? Was he on the bench or not in the squad? Or what happened to him? Because he played midweek.
Yeah,
You think they're just
I think
loading
it's
these
just
games,
game
game time? Okay.
Yeah. I think that's about it for us, man. So, look, international break well needed. Once we get back from international, there's no more break until next year. Right?
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. And it's all gun hole from now.
It's gonna be a lot of football.
It's all gun hole from
It's
now.
just- yeah, like if there's ever a time to get your acts right, it will be now because there's no like. You don't have no time to like start dwelling
Nah.
on any losses. The games are gonna come fast.
And anything you're doing in January, you got to start knowing from now
Yeah,
who's
Pretty
coming
much.
in,
And
who
I
you're loaning
think,
out, who you're letting go.
your guy is coming in next week or right during international.
Yeah, Ratcliffe.
Ratcliffe. So I think he's gonna.
yeah, uncle. You guys have the same glasses.
What's his name? Sir Jim, yeah.
Is they say?
Sir Jim, yeah. He's a Sir, yeah.
So, yeah, he's coming in. Look, if he ever wants to win the fans over, he has an opportunity. We're in the mud, so
Yeah.
You can't win no.
But it's gonna be hard because he's in bed with the Glazers, isn't it?
yeah. So it's gonna.
And the fans are gonna be hard because the fans just want rid of the Glazers.
Yeah.
You know,
Even me, that
but like the point I'm gonna make later with Newcastle and that football fans are fickle. If United you do all right, United fans would be okay with him. He'd be like, yeah, no, it's all right. Still, we want the Glazers out, but since he's come in, kind of turned the corner, you know.
But it happens though, bro. Was it not last season or 2 seasons ago? Arsenal was doing the bloody.
When have you seen Kroenke out? Stadium.
Plenty.
When's the last time you see protests? Everybody meet at 3 p.m.
Football fans are fickle.
That's what I'm saying. We're fickle, bro.
We want the
It's
Glazers
called
out.
football's volatile, though.
Yeah.
Football's just like this. Up, down, up,
They don't even
down.
wait 2-3 games. Every game. Is
Nah,
different.
it's ridiculous.
Every game
bro.
is.
That's why I made the point. I'm definitely bringing out that Newcastle point later. That shit was pissing me off.
All
Bro.
right, we'll get to that in a sec. But let's go on to your boys, Ham. Don't really need to talk about the Champions League game. What about yesterday? Just quickly touch on yesterday's game. What's your thoughts on yesterday's game?
No, Champions League, we got to talk about that. That was our probably best performance of the season. I'm thinking, is that the best performance of the season? But we were really good. We were really good. We were really good against Sevilla. Not like Sevilla, I like much. I know they're struggling in their league. But like you said, it's Champions League, innit? You know, you want to put your best foot forward. But I just thought the way we played, we was doing some stuff. And Martinelli and Saka, I don't know if that right back's ever going to play again for Sevilla. I don't know if he's young or not, but all I know, he was getting toasted at Martinelli. And I'm not Martinelli's biggest fan, so he don't be toasting nobody like that. So that's how I know the right back can't be good like that. But him and Saka did look sharp in the first half. He was moving there a lot quicker. Both our goals, I'm trying to think. The goal from Jorginho's pass to Saka, that was beautiful. And that was Trossard's goal. And I'm trying to who got our second goal?
Saka.
Oh yeah, lovely. Yeah, the throw in Martinelli. Yeah, and it's a lovely finish by Saka. Cuts it back from his right foot to left foot. So I thought the performance in midweek was positive, was solid, strong. We give nothing away until the 96th minute as their first shot on target. So yeah. We look really good. Just concentration levels were good. The performance levels was good. And then yesterday was the only sticky moment was when they scored and Josh Brownhill scored. Other than that, it was once again complete control, out of control. And I just love the way Arteta has transformed our team in the last 3-4 years. So now when we turn up and I'm watching my boys, I expect nothing less than 75% possession of the football. I don't expect the opposition to have much of the ball. I don't expect them to have much chances. I expect if we lose, it's on us in terms of we weren't clinical enough. Our games, they're not 50-50. A lot of our games aren't 50-50 anymore. It's not like, Arsenal could have lost today, to the other team. It's a lot. We're going to that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Where you're watching your team, and I'm watching it with expect. I'm not watching it because it's Arsenal and I expect them to win. I'm watching it because it's this Arsenal team, these players with Mikel Arteta. So you're watching it yesterday thinking it's Burnley at home, but other than that sticky moment, it was just a matter of time before we got our first goal.
It was a matter,
we got.
When they equalised, ultimately.
Yeah, but the timing of our second goal was important. Saliba's goal just after that, and then poor James Trafford. Did he come from Man City? Yeah. The poor boy, but he's too small, man. He's too small. Every time I watch him in goal, I think he's okay. But he's too small, man. He just gets bullied too easily, and Saliba just towered all over him, bro. And Saliba's a mountain of a man, bro.
Yeah, he'll learn.
Yeah. And then Zeno with the kung fu karate kick. Whatcha! That goal, yeah. So yesterday was good. Nothing. The two midweek games have been. 2 games since our little. Losing to West Ham, losing to Newcastle. So it was nice to get back on track. With the performances as well. And then I think when we come back, it's Brentford away. Yeah. So, we want to put that performance in when we come back.
So I think
the boys were good.
We spoke, obviously, prior to Saturday's game. We I think was talking about City's next 4 games. They've got, I think they've got
Liverpool.
Yeah, all their games.
Yeah, they've got Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs, and Villa. And I think we was talking and saying that just an opportunity for Arsenal to try and capitalise. No matter what you do, we're not going to be surprised if City goes and win all 4. Obviously, they've drew 1 already. But you just got to win all your 4, because I think you have, apart from Brentford away, I think the others you should win, and really and truly, you probably should be beating Brentford away as well.
Yeah, it'll be a tough game. Yeah, we should.
You're still on the same foot that try and capitalise just in case City drops any points during those games.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not even looking at City. Obviously, you want to, but the City are just not a real football team, bro. Because they could come to the last 10 games and they'll go reel off 10 and 10. So I'm more, especially because of the roller coaster of last season. We just got to be in touching distance when those last 7-8 games come. So I just want a repeat, not the
just need to do
not the end, but the repeat of game week 30, 31, 32. We can still win this league. And then hopefully the lessons from last season, we've learned the introduction of Declan Rice. Timber should be back because they're saying Timber is ahead of schedule and whatnot. And just hopefully fucking finish the season with a fully fit team. We haven't been able to put our best 11 out all season, which is annoying. So I'm hoping towards the back end of the season, if we do something in January.
Everybody though, like any team in the league can easily say that they haven't been able to put their first 11.
Yeah, but every team ain't going for the league. So I don't give a fuck about what them other teams is doing. Because when they put their best 11, they still can't win the league.
I guess but City can say that.
So us City, us City, Liverpool, yeah.
All of you can
we ain't. I don't know, but I think Liverpool can. Yeah, I think Liverpool can. Liverpool have played. Robert's injured now. I'm saying, have they been able to? We ain't at any point this season been able to play our best 11.
I don't think they have.
Yeah, because
Trent was injured at the beginning. Who is their best 11?
And that's literally what was going to be my next season.
Trent was injured at the beginning of the season.
Trent and Robbo haven't played together. Trent, Robbo, Konate, Van Dijk, and Alisson.
Yeah, I can't remember anyway. I can't remember.
Mm.
And to be fair to them, they didn't really establish.
I don't think
like a centre midfield area as well. So they knew who was their 3. So look, it's still. I think all 3 teams could say that, but I do understand what you're.
Yeah, I just want to end the season with being able to field my 11.
Important though, really.
Yeah, I don't want no Saliba injured last 10. Now I have to go play Kivior or Rob Holding. Obviously, Rob ain't there no more.
It gets like that.
Do you know what I'm saying? I know. So in my ideal world, I don't want, because some Arsenal fans are going to say we didn't have Saliba last year. If we had Saliba, we could have won the league. I don't want none of that to be a reason this year. I want my 11 to go up against their team. And if we don't win it, And if we don't win it, we don't win it.
100%.
And I think
you are addressing those issues like last season when Thomas was out, you didn't have anyone, so you have Rice now. No, I don't think anyone's even talking about Thomas Partey or
Yeah, but then we play Rice as an 8 and play Jorginho as a 6, and I don't
really
be liking
cares about
that.
when Thomas comes back or not at the moment.
Oh, I do. I do.
Well, I haven't really heard that
I'm
conversation.
hearing that he should get sold. So
Yeah,
What,
exactly.
in summer?
no,
No, we have to though. We have to. That's not even. I love Thomas,
Even
but he's
before
got to go.
summer, even
Yeah,
before the
last-
season
yeah,
started,
before
people,
the
as soon as you got
season
Rice, I've just been hearing fans saying we need to sell Thomas.
Yeah, they're mad.
Yeah,
They're mad.
So I haven't really heard much.
But when they bought him, it was Partey time.
No, we can't sell Thomas. Do you know what Thomas does for us, bro?
Bro,
Oh, nah, man.
same people that thought he was the savior, same people saying that. they
Nah,
should sell him now, so
under
it's
no
confusing.
circumstances. In the summer, yeah, because of his injury record, yeah. But even us not playing Thomas means Declan's got to play as an 8. And even if you ask Declan said in his interview with Rio and that, I mean, I don't mind playing there, but I'm a 6. You know what I'm saying? I want to play as a 6. And that's his best position. And yeah, we play Jorginho there, but it's just not as... It's Georgie, innit? Georgie wants to keep the football. He don't really want to risk the football. Whereas Thomas will risk the football in order for us to be to get an advantage. So even if it's like you play 11s like that, even if it's just like my DM getting the ball to Saka 2 seconds earlier, it means that the double up can't come 2 seconds earlier. Whereas Thomas is getting it out there quick. Jorginho's gonna get it and think, should I keep it? Should I go? Okay, let me go. Whereas Thomas is getting it, whipping it around the corner, and Saka's going like
makes a
fullback.
big difference,
It makes a massive difference, bro. So yeah, but. Yeah, hopefully these teams, just like today, Chelsea took the points off them. It's Liverpool. Hopefully it's 5-5 when they play each other. Liverpool, Man City. And everyone just keep taking points off City, man.
Cool. Just in regards to, like, look, there's not much to talk about Arsenal. You weren't here last week. You had Rob and AK here, just talking about the league. And what I was going to ask you is, where Arsenal is at now are you happy where you're at now in terms of like your challenge for the league? And the performance so far this season, is this how you expect it to be going, or did you foresee anything else?
Yeah, no, I would have expected us to be way more fluid. That's the only word I keep using in it in terms of how we are, in terms of how we're playing. Just reminiscent of last season, but it's a different season, so you have to take that into consideration. And you also have to take into consideration, like telling my boys, these other managers and other teams that are playing against, they're not fucking dummies, you know. It's not like they didn't watch us play them last season and beat them 4-0 easily, beat teams 4-1. Saw us go to Anfield and bop Liverpool off the pitch in the first half and then think, actually, when we play them this season, this is what we're going to do. So that's why it's becoming harder for us. But in terms of like our points tally, goals for, goals against, I can't ask for more. I would just want the performance levels to just go up a bit more, just be a bit more fluid, a bit more, you know, like, when we're creating stuff, look more dangerous. Right now, we're keeping the ball. You know, it looks nice. We're recycling it. It looks nice. But it's not like, oh, my God, chance. Then another, oh, chance. Then another, oh, chance. It's more like we're keeping it. And that could be because of Arsenal, or it could just be the team that are playing us are just a lot more cautious of what we can do now, because we're not the team that's finishing 8th and then 5th. We're the team that went toe-to-toe with Man City to a certain point last season. So the respect has been put on our name. But when we turn up to teams now, it's a bit more like, let's not lose and then go from there rather than let's play them. So it could be a bit of that, but so far in terms of points tally, goals for, goals against, I'm okay. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, City dropping to points today at what, 1 point ahead?
Yeah, 1 point ahead now.
So and we're level with Liverpool. So yeah, I'm okay.
Cool. Yeah, look, now I do agree in regards to like the Premier League, because of the resources that we have available to us, like so many coaches. You're not good. Like, I think in the Premier League, one of the hardest challenge you have is being consistent, because these coaches are not just gonna sit down and watch you. They'll play you one season. They're not gonna allow you to come back and do exactly the same thing to them. They're obviously gonna set up a different way.
Yeah, they're gonna give you different looks, isn't it?
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, they're definitely going. They're gonna go for the game and approach the game a different way. So, yeah.
Like someone have an interview with Saka now, yeah, and ask him what it looked like 3 years ago when you was playing to what it looks like now. Bro, I see 3 players every time I get the ball now.
Yeah.
When I was getting the ball before, I was just beating my fullback.
Actually, you know what? That's what I was gonna say. Did you listen to the podcast last week?
Yeah.
Rob made a great point, really, with him about him and
Martinelli
in terms of like not having overlap doesn't help them, because everyone's trying to play the way Pep is playing now with overloading the midfield, and what doesn't help them is when they have their for Newcastle game, for example, when is it Gordon, wherever it is, supporting Trippier, they've never actually had an opportunity to get at this players 1-on-1, and even what doesn't help is they don't have the overlap. So let's say
to pull somebody.
to pull
Saka
someone
does
away.
though. Saka does. Ben overlaps Saka a lot. Other side, no.
No,
yeah,
not
Martinelli
side,
though.
but not
yeah.
not in the Newcastle game. Obviously,
Yeah, Ben's job is to overlap. Saka.
overlap. But does he do that?
Yeah,
Does he do
yeah.
that
Because
enough?
Ben got like 4 or 5 assists last season off that.
Yeah,
Literally
last
running
season,
around Saka
I
and
think
just
this
slotting them
season
back
so
in.
much is more focused on, especially even the way you start the season. You can tell what he wanted to do with the season until Timber got injured. Because he basically wanted to do what Man City was doing, overloading the midfield area with Timber. It wasn't really. You're not really isolating those fullbacks because 1-on-1, although it's slightly making Trippier look good because 1-on-1, Saka will beat Trippier. But I don't think he ever gets that opportunity. Never putting away.
No, it's not.
It's just the same.
It's too dangerous.
Double up all the time. And whereas your fullback are now coming in, it doesn't help him. What's your thoughts on that?
No, I don't have a problem with it. I understand that for me anyway, if I was a coach, and I've played right back before, and if I was a coach, I would set up what we're doing with. But the only thing is, ours isn't like Man City. So if you watch Man City a couple years ago, with Kyle Walker underlapping and coming inside, it was also on the other side. So they almost had like 5 strong across the other team's 4 defenders. So there was always an extra player. With us, we're still early in our transition and trying to play that way, innit? And sometimes Ben, I'll definitely say Tommy and Zena, sometimes they don't understand when, okay, I got underlap now and come inside of Saka, whereas a lot of Ben and Tommy especially is support, and then watch B try and beat the fullback. If he doesn't, then just bring it back to me and then we recycle the other way. So I just think they just got. I think Ben does a better job of it because Ben does overlap and whatnot. But I do think they got to do a better job of knowing when, okay, if I give it to Martin and if he doesn't beat his fullback, let me go inside of him and then take Anthony Gordon away from the winger so he can go 1-on-1. I think there's too much of, okay, I give it to B, try and beat 2 players.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I give it to Martin because they can, but make his life easier. Make his life easier.
That fully understand that are the Spurs fullbacks. They fully understand when they should go inside, when not. But
yeah, and I think for us, that's also very understandable because Ben isn't a fullback, so Ben is a centre back trying to do all those things. John Stones is the best at that, but John Stones is an anomaly. Yeah. And then Tommy Asu is not a forward thinking fullback. Yeah. And Zena does that, but Zena's a midfielder, so Zena's never gonna run round Martinelli because what am I doing that for?
But I get that. I was just saying that because it is a great point that obviously Rob made, and I haven't really. Obviously, I've seen it, but at the same time, sometimes you can be watching the game and you also miss certain points. And now I'm looking into it. I think, oh, right, fair enough that maybe you're not giving the wingers enough opportunity. You're not giving to take on the fullbacks, and these fullbacks are getting away with it. And as you said, it's not so much Arsenal now is how the other team set up as well. So it's not only just down to you. It's also how the other team set up. But obviously,
obviously you watch a lot of basketball. I use the analogy of if Damian Lillard's running down the court, are you gonna double him, and then let Pat Connaughton or someone else shoot the free, or are you gonna go? Actually, let me go 1-on-1 with Dame, knowing he's gonna beat you, and then get the free. So just like Saka, if you give the ball to Saka, double him and leave Ben. What's Ben White really gonna do? Or double Martinelli and give it to Tommy Asu. What are they gonna do offensively? That's really gonna hurt you. So just double in it and let them give it back to the fullback. That's why I kept saying that. I mean, we need new fullbacks. We need fullbacks that hurt opposition. So it just, even if they're not brilliant, they just think, oh shit, my man's there. Like Reece James. Reece James, or he's going back to Trent. Do you know what I'm saying? But we don't have fullbacks that, you look at our fullbacks, they might have good defenders still, but when they cross the halfway line, I ain't gonna worry about them lot.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, fair enough.
Imagine Jeremy Frimpong and Saka on one side, bro. Oh my god. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Now it's a different profile.
Certain combinations.
Now you got to worry about both of them.
Yeah.
Certain combinations that shouldn't be thought about.
Or even like, sorry, I'm gonna stop here. But even like AC Milan when they play, you got Theo Hernandez and Rafael Leao. Yeah. Pick your poison out of the two because they're both gonna hurt you. And that's if you double on Rafael, you're gonna give the ball back to Theo Hernandez.
Yeah, and that's the great example because Rafa has the opportunity to take on the wingers all the time.
Because double him, he's just gonna give it to Theo, and Theo can beat 4 or 5 players.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Nah, I get that. Look, I'm not sure whether this is a question or not, but this is on the list of agendas. But I thought I was going to ask, is Spurs title challenge over?
I met a Spurs fan yesterday as well, Big about still.
You know what? So obviously, when I saw that on the agenda, I was like, it depends on what your definition of a challenge is. So
they were saying it.
The truth is, I'm not even coming at Spurs.
I am.
I don't see any reason to come at Spurs. It's not even that. It's true.
Yeah.
So the way I look at it, there are 2 different definitions of whether you're on title challenge. So you've got the people at the beginning of the season that are able and capable to mount a challenge.
Yeah.
So beginning of the season, you'll probably say only 3 teams were able to mount a challenge, and that'll be the people that have historically been there.
Yeah.
Arsenal,
Even recent years as well. Yeah.
and recent years, like the people that are capable.
Liverpool,
so I'd have
City.
said Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, 3. Bang, that's it. So from day one, those are the challenges for the league for me.
Yeah.
After Christmas, I will now look at the positions in the table. If there is now a team that is, because of their points accumulation, they are within X amount of points within.
Yeah.
Like,
They're still not going to win it, but they're in
a challenge.
like Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Let's just say Aston Villa,
Yeah.
December are still
If
4
they're-
points off.
If they're 4 points off or above, then it makes sense. By the numbers, I have to put them in it.
But we don't believe.
But at this, but they're still part of a challenge.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what that's my definition. Spurs were not part of the initial teams, and it's still too early. We're in November, so I'm not gonna say because of their points tally that they're in it as well. So I don't think they were ever in it.
Let's clip that part. Let's clip that
nothing's
part. Let's clip that part.
So, nothing's happened, bro. Let them continue in peace.
I'm glad that I didn't answer that question because I didn't want you to answer the question.
Just destroy them.
Yeah. I didn't want you to answer it because you probably still be talking now, bro.
We just be insults.
Look, if there's any Spurs fans listening, if you want to defend your team, by all means, comment on our YouTube, Insta.
Comment, but don't say anything stupid.
Yeah, don't say anything stupid.
What's there to say, bro?
All right, cool. Look,
you know.
just we spent 5 minutes on it quickly before we round up the games. There's one incident that occurred yesterday in the Newcastle game, and obviously go back to the example we was using earlier about fans being fickle. Kieran Trippier was arguing with one of the fans.
Every right to.
Bro, I just don't understand. I think we're talking about players being unconscious and being conscious-minded, not being conscious-minded.
Yeah.
Are fans the same? Like, what is going on in this world?
Nah, they feel they feel as if they own people.
It's entitlement.
They're very entitled.
Yeah, everyone thinks that.
Like, what is going on?
The
in this
society we
world?
live in, though.
Yeah,
Society.
bro,
Everyone
it's
feels
society.
entitled in the society.
Like, where was you how long ago?
It's the society.
And on
we
top
live in.
of that, do you know the injury list that you've got?
Yeah, it's the society we live in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're now arguing. Like, I just thought, I watched Kieran Trippier's interview, and he's not saying what he really thinks
No.
because he's being nice about it.
But you have to, because they'll just destroy you, right? Ultimately, he wants to, but the society we live in, they'll just destroy you. They forgot that they had Andy Carroll that was trying to get them promoted.
Bro.
They forgot in those days. And it happened so quick. It's happened like this. It's not happened after 4, 5, 6 seasons.
Mike Ashley sold. Boom.
Like this.
Eddie come, got them off relegation.
Yeah.
Players are nice.
They're playing Dortmund and PSG. You just use at the game. Let's just take that guy into consideration. He's gone to away games. I'm assuming he's a season ticket holder
And
or whatever.
it's a far game. It's probably their furthest journey of the year.
He was probably at the game when Newcastle beat PSG 4-1.
Yeah.
Was he shouting at the players then? Was he ungrateful then? And then they lost to Bournemouth. Okay, we lost to Bournemouth. Right. We'll go again. Listen, we just beat Arsenal at home 1-0 the other week.
But the problem is football is so fickle. Because remember when they did the Champions League draw?
Yeah.
How many people expected Newcastle to actually get out of that group? I thought it was possible, but not many people thought.
Yeah, you thought PSG are going to go for it. It's going to be Newcastle or Dortmund. So that's what you would have thought.
But even
Dortmund, but AC Milan in that group. Yeah.
So people didn't actually think they were going to go through. They beat PSG, which is a fantastic result. After they lost to Dortmund, TalkSport, the question was, if Newcastle don't go through, are they a failure? That was the mad question. Against Dortmund and AC Milan that have been in Europe. Dortmund have probably been in the Champions League
Dortmund have won
15,
it.
20 years.
Yeah.
Dortmund have won it.
Yeah.
That match still remains my top 2 of my.
Yeah, Dortmund have won the Champions League, bro.
Like, you're talking about every year these people are Champions League. Newcastle haven't been in Europe.
Yeah, in a minute.
It's and the media they jump on this and they push it, and it's why we're in the situation we're in. Everyone's fucking stupid.
It's stupid. There should be no pressure on Eddie Howe, no pressure on the players, nothing, because Newcastle are doing more. They're fighting about, and the thing is, the owners have been sensible. Is they haven't done nothing stupid. They ain't bought £100 million player. They ain't bought no star
Man
players.
City didn't do it this quick.
Yeah, exactly. Man City didn't do it this way. They're doing it the right way, and it's a slow and steady progress, bro. Like, I don't understand. Like, losing away to Bournemouth. Okay, it's Bournemouth, but like, bro, like, relax, bro. Did you see the players he had to bring on? He started. He started the boy that they're raving about there, Lewis Miley. He started him centre mid. Then he took him off and brought on a Parkinson youth that I've never heard of in my life before. They're down to their bare bones, bro. Bare bones, bro. Jamal Lascelles is playing centre back, Mr. 0 points on my fantasy team, yeah? He's playing centre back. He wasn't good enough 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
He's playing centre half. They just bought the 2 young players,
and
from Chelsea,
job.
yeah.
And that's the thing, because that's to show that Howe's lifted the efforts, because Lascelles actually doing all right.
Bro, yeah, I'll be honest
So
with
you
you.
get
I
me?
was so surprised about
But they would have lost more yesterday if it weren't for him, you know.
Bro,
trying, bro.
his performance, even against Arsenal,
Yeah,
bro.
You don't think they're gonna be tired? Like, bro,
come
they
on,
are
man.
playing out their skins.
Come on,
Everyone's
man.
getting injured.
Yeah.
You know what?
I was angry though when I saw that. I
No,
was angry.
they're professionals, because I'd have jumped over.
Yeah, I was telling my missus,
I'd have
this
jumped
is why I
over.
didn't make it pro. Because that would be me every week. That would be me every week. I'll just be arguing. I'll be arguing.
I keep saying that I'm a better man than I was when I was growing up. My temper was wild. But now I'm a better man, but something like that, I should jump over.
Yeah. But Chips, if you're just him and Chips in a dark alley, just to fuck him up. Just fucked him up.
It's,
Yeah, that's ridiculous,
Stop
man.
it, man. Stop it.
I'm never gonna be one to say that fans can't have their opinion and say what they have to say, but come on, man. As we're getting older,
I'm a big advocate for fans.
yeah, as we're getting older, I just think we should just be applying common sense. It's a game of football, lads, okay?
Yeah.
Let's always remember it's a game of football that we all love.
Yeah.
And you can win and you can lose. And it's not a crime to lose a football game. It's not a crime to lose to Bournemouth 2-0 away, who have had a week to prepare, and your players just played Dortmund and came back, and they probably trained maybe Thursday night, Friday.
And who did they play last week?
Arsenal.
Not easy game.
Come on, man.
Bro, and before that, they went away to United.
Bro,
It's just
stop
so
taking
many
the piss.
Come on,
Yeah,
man. Joe Willock's just come back from a long-term injury.
Yeah, it's just
come on,
it's
man.
ridiculous. Look, I hope like other fans will look at that and just
No,
and if you do know that fan, just someone just pull him to the side and have a word with him. If you like,
you're kind though.
No.
I'd have said slap him.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
like
bro.
have a word
Quick
with him,
slap.
like because if I'm a fan, I'm just watching that. I go to home and away games.
Like, what are you doing,
and I see
bro?
that, I'll just be like, I'll pull him to the side like, what is the matter with you? Are you?
No, but it's too ingrained, because you're saying that based on the fact that, okay, you think there's 60,000 fans, it's only 100 that think like that.
Yeah.
But there aren't.
Bear.
'Cause there are people calling in saying it is a failure that they don't make
Yeah.
Champions League.
Yeah.
So that shows you that stupidity is
Stupidity,
rife.
but I wasn't.
Rife.
When did we have the episode on the pod when I was ranting about the Arsenal fans? That was only a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you got stupid fans in every fan base. You got some of the groups I'm in on my WhatsApp. They're gonna stay on mute forever.
Yeah.
If you see some of the rubbish that I have to listen to every week, you would think. The other day I said, you think we're fighting relegation the way some of the people talk in our groups, bro. Like, you literally think that we're not 1 point off Man City. You'll think, oh, we're shit, man. We're playing shit. Why is Arteta doing this for, man? Like,
There's
why?
one particular Arsenal fan. When he
Oh,
goes at
come on,
Arsenal,
man.
Look at this idiot.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, no.
Bro.
All right, cool. Look, let's just round up the week quickly. We don't have
It's a travesty that Raheem Sterling's not in England squad. I had to get that out there. So
We're not gonna be here next week anyway.
I had to get that in there, bro.
All right, cool. Let's go through the games. 30 seconds each on the game. Start with Spurs and start with Spurs and Wolves. 2 late goals. How do you think Andrew feels?
Oh, man. He's probably okay, innit? You know, Ange. He's smell ahead. He probably said, it happens, we can lose Australian accent and whatever. But I was over the moon. I know how I felt. Fuck Ange. I was
He'll
over
be
the
gutted,
moon.
but I don't think he'll dwell on it.
I was over. Because, I was in the gym, yeah, and it was 1-0. So then, obviously, downstairs, the reception's not great, innit? So I put my phone down. I saw it was 1-0 to Spurs. So I'm not going to be Superman because I got Pedro Porro in my team. So I'll take the clean sheet and the assist. So I get through my set. Boom, boom, boom. Something comes up. It's 1-1. I was like, okay. Spurs are dropping points. So I'm not going to be mad at that. Obviously, I'm mad at my point. Put it down now, yeah. I don't check my phone until I go back upstairs. I'm thinking they've drawn because they scored 91st minute.
Yeah.
I think you take a point. I saw 2-1. Everybody in the gym must have known that Tottenham lost. That Tottenham lost, bro.
Yeah, that's
And this is it. This is it. I know you didn't want me to speak earlier, but this is it. This is it, Tottenham. This is it. This is where it all starts falling down.
cool. All right, Everton, Crystal Palace, Everton. The only real highlight of that game was Eze. So if you guys haven't seen the game, go and watch the game. The guy was amazing.
Big up Everton. They're slowly picking up points. Quietly picking up points, should I say. So.
We've talked about Newcastle already. Villa 3-1 today. Stupid idiots. I lost my clean sheet.
Clean sheet, yeah.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
always
yeah.
going to win at home. They're
Yeah,
good
who
at
is it,
home.
Fulham?
It's their away, yeah. it's
But
their
I'm
away.
happy for Thing. He got his first goal in a long time, innit? Raul Jimenez.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah, so I'm happy. I'm happy for him just on a personal level.
Cool.
Yeah. That
Brighton
guy was a player at Wolves.
and
you know, so
Sheffield
that-
United, obviously 1-1. They got the red cards. I know you're upset because you have a few Brighton players.
Yeah, no, massive point for Sheffield United though. Anything Sheffield United pick up this season is massive, bro.
I want Brighton to get relegated now. What they did to me today?
Cool. Liverpool obviously 3-0, kept up with City and Arsenal.
Yeah, comfortable.
West Ham, that's a good game.
That was a good game. That was a good game. That was a good game today. Yeah.
From minute one.
For a minute, that was a good game.
Goal.
Yeah.
Another good game.
Elanga looked sharp.
Cool.
He looked good.
And I think that's it. So look, next week we're not going to be here because of international, but obviously after that next week, I think we're going to be on pretty much every week until maybe we take a week off during Christmas.
We might not.
We might not.
There's
Find
going to
a
be
way.
games thick and fast. Isn't
Find
it?
a way.
Games are becoming thick and fast.
Well, it just means you need to pay us more money.
Yeah. I didn't say at the beginning, but people, please subscribe to the channel, share this with friends and family. Comment last week. Someone did comment. Shout out to Pat. We answered that question on the pod last week. The comments we had this week was more everyone giving a shout out to Rob more than anything. So it's not really a
Sexy
question.
superstar.
Okay.
yeah,
They like the diversity on the group. They like it.
So yeah, we'll be back after international. And that's it, really. Anything else, boys?
Yeah, United will finish above Spurs this season. Just wanted to get that out there.
Amen.
Wow.
Amen.
Wow.
I'll claim it.
I just wanted to get that out there.
I'll claim it.
United will finish above Spurs this season.
I'll claim it.
I don't believe in miracles. No, we'll see.
We'll see. We out. Peace.
Peace.